Skidoo buddy tracking. It's finally here, and we're gonna show you how to equip your snowmobile with the latest from BRP.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Jamie with Throttle Nectar, and today we have a 2024 Skidoo Freeride that we're gonna walk you through the installation of the Skidoo buddy tracking module. If you're like me, you've been waiting years for Skidoo to finally catch up to players, get an onboard GPS where you can both track yourself, see where your buddy's at, and honestly, it's been a big safety feature that they've been really lagging behind. But good news is for 2026, they finally have it. And even better news is if you have any Gen 5 Skidoo that has the 10.25 display, you can go to your local Skidoo dealer, buy the module and install it in your garage yourself. So that's exactly what this video is about, is we're gonna tear into this thing, remove the hood, and we're gonna show you exactly where this module goes, how it mounts, where to run the wires, all that kind of stuff. Because when I bought this module, they tell you to go on to brpinstructions.com, and I did that. It was kind of even hard to find the instructions, and then once I did, they aren't really that good. They kind of keep flip-flopping pictures and descriptions between the mountain sleds and the trail sleds, and didn't really make much sense. And honestly, I'm ashamed to say it, but it probably took me 20-25 minutes to figure out even the heck where this thing was supposed to go. So I didn't see any video on YouTube, and I know there'll be a lot of you guys doing this upgrade to your Skidoo because honestly, we've all been wanting it. I think it's such a major safety feature. I'd love if one day all the sleds could talk to each other, but enough talking. We're gonna jump in this thing and get working on it. Remove these side panels so we can remove the hood. There. Unscrew these. Just four. Then we gotta undo the intake boot and unplug these wires here. There we go. There, and now the hood should just come right off. So the module kind of sits up and under here. So we're gonna have to take the screen out. There we go. I think I gotta take this side off if I remember correctly. I guess I lied. You gotta take both screens off to get at these 4 bolts to remove the screen. There. Now, get in the back, get this out, and this just unscrews, and then there's this little tab. I don't know if you can see that, the GoPro, there's a little tab there. You just gotta push down so this locking mechanism, there we go, and it literally lifts just off. There, and you just unthread this, and this pops out, and now your screen is, ooh, screen is out of the way. So now we want to remove these bolts so we can kind of open this up and get at underneath here because it sits right above where your intake boot clamps onto. So now that we got them 3 out, we can open this up, and then, I don't know if you can see that, but there's one bolt here that you remove. And then that's one of the places that the module mounts. So we'll go over, we'll grab the module, we'll show you, and we'll get it installed. And then this is your antenna, and then a bunch of non-instructions. Zip ties, sticky pad, some screws, and a little thing that you can, we'll show you stick it, and you can run a zip tie and run your wire through it. And then this here is a module itself. So this plugs into the sled, and then this is where your antenna plugs into. So yeah, so we'll come back over here with the module, and it's gonna sit just underneath this. You can kind of pull it out, and then over where your intake boot sits, and it's in this orientation. So you just kind of slip it underneath. It's actually pretty easy once you know where the heck it goes. And yeah, so I don't know if you can see that, but the one goes right there. Then there's one right here and one right there. So yeah, there's 3 mounting points. Then obviously you will use the supplied screws. Yeah, that one's not a problem. Get this one in there. That one started. Okay, so we'll go ahead and snug these up. And then next, obviously, we actually got to run the antenna wire, hook it up. So once you have your module mounted and installed, you'll have to locate, I believe it's this wire. It's zip tied underneath behind your screen, but obviously we have access to it because we removed the screen. And then next, we're gonna have to, maybe I'll be able to flip this over and show you guys, run the antenna wire up and underneath, then it pops out through here, and then you actually shove the antenna between your, if you have this little heated bag and its backing plate. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next, if I can talk straight. Here's cut the zip tie and not cut anything else. There, zip tie. And there's obviously a nice little cover here. There. And then we should be able to run this wire. That'll be my next thing. Maybe I got ahead of myself and I can't fit it through here. Okay, well I wasn't able to pass it through there, but then turns out if you just pull this through there, there's a little gap, and then boom. And we'll just, like I said guys, hope you can see that. And you just turn it in. Let's see, make sure we get that nice seal in there good. Come on. There, nice clip. And then it has this little thing here. Man, it's really dark. Hopefully you guys can see this. This little thing here, you just put in this hole, and then that just runs the wire nice. There, so that's nice and clean. And then yeah, we'll go grab the antenna and see, probably flip this hood over, and hopefully we can run the wiring easily without removing a whole bunch of crap. And then I'll show you quick since we got flipped over. So yeah, so this is where your module mounts, like I said, in between this and your intake to your airbox. And yeah, that just clipped in there nicely. Now, can't really get at it in between there. I think if you lift this up, oh, right here. So there it is. Now, be trying to get it in between here, because this is where you can run the line. You put a little sticky thing, run the zip tie, and plug it in. And you just now to try and get it in between here. And just get it to my other hand. Oh, I think we might, come on. Oh, I think it's coming. Maybe a little bit of caught on something in there, but I think, haha. So there, so I got that, and yeah, hopefully you can do that. My buddy, his has already pulled through. These stupid little things are an absolute nightmare to get off there. So looks like if you just pull this one off, you can lift it up and get at it and then feed it over. And then hoping you can get enough, there we go. Like that, and then looks like it fits just like this, and then hopefully it should clip. There, so that clipped, and then we'll run, like I said, run that zip tie and that sticky thing, but first we're gonna make sure we get it all how I want it. Then if we have any excess, we can curl it up and zip tie it here, but I think it should be fairly, like I said, obviously it's built to be in that location, so there shouldn't be too much extra, really. So there. Okay, so there we are. So then on this, I don't know if you can see that once again, it actually says this side faces sky. So obviously we'll need to do it like that. And it just kind of shows that they put it in between this bag and its plate. But obviously, I thought it'd be a little tighter, so I think I'm gonna be able to go grab that sticky pad. And I'm gonna put it on this face and hopefully we can stick it and it'll stay. So it should be double sided, right? Obviously. And I'll try and press that down really good. Pulling this, getting that in, that behind there. Try not to let it grab until I get it back where I want it. And then hopefully we can just kind of feel through here. Press it in good. And I mean, honestly, once it's stuck in there, it shouldn't really be getting hit or bothered. There. So yeah, so like I said, there's really, we'll go check, but it just sits there like this, just with your other one. And it's up out of the way, anything you put in there, it should knock onto it. See these little dials off. And we'll come back over here, probably flip it back over so it's easier. See how much extra we got to work with? Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's made for this, so there's not a whole lot of extra. I'm sure a lot of you guys have used these before. You just run it through, stick it, zip tie the wire. And I think we'll do it. Probably right here be fine. Don't need to do it, put it too tight, just kind of keep it. Then yeah, I think I can throw a zip tie there too, another loose zip tie. We'll get these screws and everything back together and get the hood back on the sled. We're gonna reinstall these screws. So there, it goes this way. I think it's just like a quarter twist that goes on. Just like getting this closed up as soon as possible because less chance for anything to get in there. Reinstall this hood. There should be. Well guys, sled's all back together. That concludes the install of the GPS buddy tracking module on your Gen 5 skidoo. The only thing left to do is I believe you can hook your sled up to your Wi-Fi and reflash it that way. Or I got actually my sled yet to do, so I'm gonna do my sled and then I'm gonna bring both of them into the dealer, get them to hook it up, get them to reflash it, just if there's any issues with the software or whatever. Or I've heard that Wi-Fi takes a long time, so I'm hoping just to do it there, and yeah, they're way more equipped to do that than me. So hope you guys learned something. Hopefully this video was helpful. And yeah, the biggest thing for me is just the instructions were really vague, and just the pictures, everything, like to even figure out where the module went, how much exactly of the hood I had to take apart, where to run the wiring. So yeah, any question guys, don't forget to drop them in the comments. And yeah, hopefully the next video after this is, I also have a 24 free ride, and I'm actually gonna do, try to retrofit a 32 front end on that thing from the 2026 Skidoo Expert. So that'll be the next video. We're gonna tear into that thing, tear all the arms off, spin those shocks, put the new steering in, everything, and just try to put a complete 2026 32 Expert front end on that thing. So that's exciting. So hope you guys look forward to that one. And yeah, if you guys got any questions, drop them in the comments. And like always guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.